So when the market is crashing and some are saying that we have crossed over the bear market into almost crash category for some sectors, it's very hard to keep your investor hat on and stay focused for the long term. I'm reading some comments where the viewers are saying that this stock is crap and I've been talking about this stock since it was 24 and I have made them lose money. So I made my first YouTube video on Sofi in July this year. The stock price was around $15 to $16 at that time. So technically we are not very far away from where we were at that time. Next, on the comment about losing money. So I hold about 2% of my portfolio in Sofi. My portfolio was up about 35 to 40% just a month ago, and now I'm in red for the year. So I don't think that an equity which is only 2% of my portfolio can do so much damage. The whole market is moving away from growth stocks and piling onto value stocks. I have done a whole video on that. Lastly, one important point. If you have watched a YouTube video and decided to buy the stock based on just that one video, then you should stop watching any videos now, because that's probably the best thing you can do for your portfolio. Before I invest my money in any stock, I look at many different things. And yes, watching videos is a part of the process, but it's not the only thing I do. I look at the product, services, earnings, analyst report, and few other things before I decide to invest even $1 for long term in that company. There are days when I like to play momentum, which is absolutely fine, because if you know when to exit, you can make money playing the momentum or trend. Now, a bit more serious stuff about Sofi. So we know that all fintechs are being hammered, and at this point, we need a long rally to get out of this mess. With that said, let's look at a review that took place inside Sofi that shows that fundamentally company is doing great when it comes to operating their business. So let me share my screen and give you more details on a recent credit check, well, we can call it that way, where Sofi loan program undergo an audit to make sure that they are still liable and holds a good standing. In short, that Sofi is making loans to folks who will pay them back. So take a look at some of the highlights. So right here is the review that was created. So over here it says, we reviewed Sofi's or 20 Sofi professional loan program transactions, which are backed by private student loan issued from 2017 to 2021. We raised our rating on 2 subordinate classes from Sofi Professional Loan Program 2019 C Trust and Sofi Alternative Trust 2020A. We affirmed our rating on 31 other classes. Next, let's read this. So S&P Global Rating, December 9, this is when the report came out. S&P Global Rating today raised its rating on 2 subordinate classes and affirmed its rating on 31 other classes from 20 Sofi Professional Loan Program transactions issued from 2017 to 2021. So I'm not going to go over the list, but I'm going to read this important paragraph. Actually, some of the points from the important paragraph, I'm going to blow it up if you would like to read, pause, and read yourself. So it says the collateral pool in these transactions consists of private student loans of Sofi Loan Program, which are not guaranteed or reinsured under the Federal Family Education Loan Program or any other federal student loan program. The collateral composition in each of the transactions remains strong in terms of high obliger income and FICO score, again, good credit rating for the loan borrowers. Further, the majority of the recipient in each transaction pool uses an automatic account debit for monthly loan payment, that is automated clearinghouse, which is really, really good news. That means they are issuing loan to basically more qualified, more vetted people, which is great for a loan company because the default rate will decrease. So the company is issuing better loans for a more credit-worthy population, resulting in more collateral power. Next, take a look at the funds where they increase the rating. So these are the funds where they increase the rating right here. Sofi Professional Loan Program 2019 C Class A, they went from AA to AA+. Again, for a 2020 loan, they went from AA to AA+. So these are the 2 programs where they raised the rating. Now, they had about 31 other loan programs where they have affirmed their rating. So these are just a few of them, but just want to show you that these all had AAA rating, and they basically reaffirmed their rating, saying that all these loan programs still stand in very good standing. That means Sofi is following good business practices. Now, you might ask, how does this affect us investors? To put it simply, it helps Sofi borrow more money against these loans to run their business. They recently raised a lot of cash, about $1.5 billion, so they have a lot of money right now that they can deploy as we head into 2022, and I feel having these rating increase and reaffirmed help the company's rating overall. That means they are following and practicing good business habits. Now, stock may not always reflect the business. For example, Tesla was at 1200 just not too long ago, and now it's touching almost 900. But internally, the company is more stronger. Giga Berlin, Giga Texas is almost ready. Q4 will show a giant lead in car manufacturing and car delivered and will have a massive quarter. But where we are sitting right now, can we see that or say that? No. Same for Sofi. Sofi has doubled the download of its app, as I mentioned in my previous video. I'll link that towards the end of this video. And you can clearly see from these audits that Sofi is doing good business. Now, stock still lives in the same stock market and we are seeing some market-wide sell-off. I see this as a massive potential for making some money next year because market will turn around. Nothing lasts forever, so I just focused on what the company is doing long-term and how they're conducting their business. I will not buy AMC or GME as they are being hammered as well because there is no future growth, but I will definitely buy companies that are being punished with the market, but the future still looks bright. Just my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor. Hope I was able to provide you some value, and if you like the content, then consider subscribing and hit the like button so we can reach out to more Sofi investors. And if you like to chat in more detail, then consider joining our Patreon. Links are in the description. As always, an absolute pleasure to share all of this with you. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.